Hey, wake up. Wake up. Finally, you're awake. I was worried your restlessness was more than just a fever dream. It seems trouble has found us. We have to get ready.
What the hell is going on now?
There were raiders coming up the road. They were carrying torches, so we spotted them. They saw a silhouette in the window. Now they're calling us out.
Probably surrounding us. Kurt, see if you can get into a position to outflank them.
Good plan. I'll try to get into a position around back. You watch the front.
Alright, one more battle. I'm up for it.
That's your call. Their leader's positioned down the hill just behind cover. You can try to talk them down, or we can try and fight.
Vault dwellers, we know you're all up there. Come on out now. We might let y'all live.
I think that's our cue to respond. Set up along the door and see what you can do.
I'm not gonna give you much more of a chance, Vault dwellers. If you don't come out, we're gonna light this whole damn mountain on fire.
Oh crap, what do they want?
You done killed enough of my brothers, Rossi. This is your last stand, old man. Come on out and fight. You know that explosion in the mines not 8 years ago? You killed my brother down there, old man. You got blood on your hands. I don't know if you ever think of that day, but I do. Every goddamn waking hour I've been looking forward to taking you out.
They don't seem to have good intentions. I guarantee you they're just here to capture us. We gotta fight.
We'll find those kids and kill them all. The Enclave couldn't stop us finding your little house. We took their gear and buried them. I'm gonna give you a countdown. You ain't out here at 10, y'all gonna be dead. Offers getting swept off the table. 10, 9, 8, oh shit! That's the last mistake you'll ever make. Get him, boy!
Hey!
No!
Oh crap, we gotta get these guys. I knew there was one back here.
It's time for us to get the hell out of here before more show up. Come on, down the mountain.
Grab all the supplies you can. Let's make this quick.
Good idea. The road to I-15 is long. We'll need provisions. Loot the bodies and let's get moving. We might want to change our clothes, too. Any Vault-Tec gear with the 18 on it will give us away. That isn't in our best interest.
Alright, better give them some gear then. Alright, how are all of you guys doing?
Are we getting out of here yet, or are you still wasting time? Tell me what's going on.
We need to get
leaving
going.
soon.
Let's find our lost tribe and bring them home.
Yeah,
What
we
if more
will,
of those
Kira.
raiders show up? We need to get out of here.
Yeah, we'll go.
We need to get the fuck out of here before more of those raiders show up.
Yeah, I know.
We can't
I don't know
stay
much of
here.
anything about the
There's
wasteland.
bound to be more
so
raider attacks
anywhere
when
you
this group
choose to
doesn't
go,
report
I'll
back.
follow.
I appreciate that, Jamie. Let's get the hell out of here. It says Athens Tech Highway and I-15 this way. This must be the way to Union City. My head. I've had this concussion for like a day now.
Owner of the mercenary organization Novastar said that his life's wealth would be used to uplift the masses and put enemies of the
What's
Republic
that?
underground.
Some kind of radio?
NCR engineers in the San Fernando Valley have reported that we have internet access running at 18%.
Let's check out that radio station.
5 years at a cost of $8 million NCR dollars. Senator DeVille has called the great expense a gross misuse of taxpayer money and military resources. And that's it for the News Hour. I've been your host, Roger Moore, and you're listening to NCR PR. In the next half hour, we'll have the latest news from around California, from Shady Sands to the far north. Until then, you're listening to New California Republic Radio.
I wonder what else is there.
Death 91. Death.
Oh. This is the one that Nye told me about.
And now a word from our sponsors.
What's that burning up the road? Is it a wildfire? Nuclear fallout? No, it's the new Chrysler's Corvega Atomic V8, the fastest automotive vehicle ever built. And what makes the Corvega faster than any other car? Why?
Shada, down, girl. Hey, you out there, you friend or foe?
If I said foe, would you believe me more or less?
Ha, well met, stranger. It's good to hear somebody still has a sense of humor in these woods. Come over here and join me by the fire. It'll be good to have some company, and I aim to find out what that racket was last night. So, you come up from that vault in the mountains? I wasn't expecting to see any of your kind alive again. What happened?
How do you know I'm from the vault?
You guys look it. Healthy skin and eyes give it away. That and my pappy came up from number 18. Been friends with a lot of y'all over the years, though I'm sure I'm not going to be seeing much of them anymore.
Yeah, well, Ben told us that we shouldn't be wearing our Vault 18 stuff, but they don't seem to want to wear anything else. So your parents were from Vault 18?
Yep. You won't hear much about them from folk out here. We try to keep it hidden. The less we talk, the less word gets out that we exist. Keeping Vault 18 a secret is a sacred thing to us. You do well to hide it, too. Some people worship your kind. Others? Well, you'd best not find out.
Well, I can't believe we met someone who knows about Vault 18. Everyone back home is dead, though.
Huh. Damn shame. Kevin was one of my best friends. All of them were. At the risk of sounding disrespectful to the dead, I'm going to give you one more piece of advice. Keep those names a secret. Every bad guy from here to Arizona uses them as curse words. You mention them in front of the wrong people, and they'll skin you alive trying to find out where they are.
You must have known Dr. Rossman or the other Wasteland Scouts.
Well, hell. I've known Kevin for years. He's a legend out here, saved a lot of people from a lot of bad things, myself included. I knew Yeti and all of them, good people. I'm guessing from your use of the past tense they didn't make it.
Oh, I forgot Kevin was Rossman's first name. I'm sorry, he must have lost a lot of friends in the explosion.
I suppose not as many as you. I'm guessing you're one of the orphans that Rossi saved back in the day. I'm sorry for your loss. You care to tell me what happened up there?
It's a long and complicated story. Didn't you see the explosion?
Well, everybody in California heard something. As for that story, it seems you're in luck. I have a fire going and I have all the time in the world.
A man named Bragg, an Enclave colonel, staged a coup and destroyed the vault. I don't know why.
That makes sense. The Enclave has been a bug up El's Dragon's ass for months now. Been hiding secrets from us lately. The old mine has been supplying them with uranium ore and serving as a staging area for their activities going on a decade. But El's Dragon and his men caught wind of their plan to raid the vault, so he and Nos sprung a trap to capture all of the Enclave's gear. Looks like it might have been quite a haul. Nos came back in one of them vertibirds like some kind of badass. I'm sure he'll use it to make a war on the NCR seem winnable. That's when I decided to leave. Their blood is as red as mine, and I don't intend to spill it.
Huh, that must be why we saw them outside the vault. Why did the Enclave attack Vault 18 anyway? What did they want?
Who knows? Crazy bastards. Probably just looking for information or slaves. You did pick up on the fact that they're all insane, right?
Why did the Survivalists betray their ally?
The Enclave didn't serve us. They served themselves. When they showed weakness, we struck their throats and eliminated that threat. We don't take kindly to people outside our circle nosing in on our business.
But why? Doesn't that xenophobia mean you'll have to fight everyone eventually?
In the past, that was a good thing. We could maintain our ranks, stave off hostility, and defend ourselves. We conquered this area with ease. With this latest haul, we grew stronger. We made an open gesture that we will betray our allies. And as you can see, there are far bigger and older threats than the Enclave in California. I want out, before it's too late.
Well, I guess I can see why you would want out. You're a raider, I assume? Or at least former?
Yep. Survivalist, from the day I was born. Won't be for much longer, though. I'm 60 years old, and I don't plan on staying.
Why are you leaving?
Decided I wanted to die of natural causes. Yeah, I know, not a very exciting response. But when you've seen as much war as I have, it gets old. Hell, so do you. The real reason is I'm tired of what Dragon's doing to us. Survivalists used to mean something. It ain't the same anymore.
Who is Dragon?
A mean old snake. He's one of 8 warlords that rule the Raider tribes and keeps order among the Alliance's chiefs. If you want to understand who he is, that's a longer story. But what he is, he's a tyrant. He was from one of the old Mexican families that survived in the mine during the Great War. He's one of their last grandkids. His policies have deluded the Alliance into a mess of convicts, thieves, and psychotic killers. He says they're freedom fighters, resisting the NCR. About as much as I can figure, they're all insane, like him.
Oh, Dragon, yeah. I definitely remember hearing that name before.
Yeah, as in that Maxon. Don't know if he was the dumb who led the Brotherhood into its grave, Jeremy, in a past life, but my money's on Boss Maxon being some black sheep second cousin they could quietly punt off the Council of Elders. They've been taking slaves left and right ever since that Dragon son of a took over after Rossman killed his leader, Boss Maxon.
Wait a sec. Isn't he also from the Brotherhood? Where did the Survivalist Raiders come from?
All over California. Any wild tribes the NCR couldn't devour, they fled here. Truth is, these days, Raider is about all there is left to say. There isn't much remaining of the old ways from when I was your age.
Oh, so I guess they used to believe in that stuff, but now they're just raiders. What do you guys have against the NCR?
Oh, in the old days, we were a smart company, 5,000 strong. Hundreds of families lived here. We may have been bastards, but we were just. When the NCR showed up, we'd fended off a whole horde of those super mutants. They left us alone at first, then they betrayed our agreement. They launched a surprise invasion, annexing our property under imminent expansion, tore our land apart right in front of us. They offered a truce after we damn near wiped out 10,000 of them. But we declined.
Where are you going?
I'm headed back east. We had a traveler come through not long ago, said there's another tribe growing back in Arizona, one with real meaning. I reckon I'll make it there for 2 or 3 years. I've got a great companion here, and a lot of time to think.
I need to find shelter and something to eat.
Yup. Now, we gotta find you a home, seeing as how yours got all blown up. You got plans, kid?
First objective is learn. Second is prepare. Third is stay moving.
Well, that's a list I haven't heard in a while. Glad to hear Rossman carried on the legacy to a new generation. Look, I know the Scouts taught you to avoid contact with outsiders, but you can't avoid people these days. You've got to pick a side. Now that there isn't a vault to go back to, the rules have changed. There is no mission to follow, just your instincts. I'm going to punch a location into your Pip-Boy. You might want to head there and check out what they have to offer.
I don't know this area very well. Can you give me the lay of the land?
Well, this is the first big fork in the road you'll come across. All the roads west of here are a mess. North you got Black Bear. If you want to live a long and healthy life, don't go that way. Athens Tech Mine is up there, home of the Raiders. They have towers all in line of sight of each other and send troops to respond to threats. Odds are you'll stumble into a town along the road and get ambushed. They'll be out looking for you. The road that heads east will take you along the ridge and out into the desert. I suggest you stay on it. It's a hell of a trip, but Union City is out along 138, past the I-15 Beltway. Raiders got it choked off, so you may want to go around it. If anyone is out there to help you, it's going to be the Union. That's NCR territory now. Past that, you just keep moving to L.A. As for me, well, I'm just going to continue my journey.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm really glad that you told us where Athens Tech was. I definitely want to avoid those raiders. We're lucky we haven't run into any more. Alright, man. It was nice meeting you. Have a safe trip.
You too, kid. I hope you find some of your legacy out there. You've got a lot to live up to, if you manage.
Alright, guys, come on. We're gonna head to Union City.
Shayna, come, girl.
Ah, more bugs? Crap.
We won! Yeah! Woo!
Oh, damn it. Gotta head down here. Ow.
You feel lucky? Come on.
What the
Eat this.
Wait, it says 34 on the back of their suit? Oh, there's a key. I wonder if it opens that door over there. What is this place? Oh, whoa. This looks like a really good place to settle down. There might even be some medicine for me. Ah, god damn it! No doctor's bags? I can't patch up my leg. Alright guys, well, we'll definitely stay here if we need to, if we're around. But we gotta head to Union City. I need a doctor. Oh wow, that's a huge lake. Oh, there is a giant lizard thing over there. Crap. Oh, this is a big dock.
Un día vamos a hacer pedazos al NCR y al fin pudiera regresar a casa con mi familia. Esta guerra va para lo largo, pero mi gente será libre.
Yeah, I don't like the NCR much either. Good luck with that.
A ver, deja adivinar. Eres nuevecito por aquí. Mira, mano, hazme un favor y mantente lejos de mi camino.
Ugh, these mole rats must have killed this girl. Let's get out of here. Oh wait, what's this terminal? Alright, got in.
Carmelo's Crepes. Entry 1. It's always been my dream to open a crepe store here in San Bernardino, a store entirely dedicated to the sale of nothing but crepes. Ever since I was a child, I remember baking in my mother's oven and dreaming of opening my own bake shop. Finally, I could bring my delicious baked goods to the people and introduce them to the wonderful world of crepes.
Nice dream, but crepes are cooked in a pan, not baked.
Entry number 2. The first quarterly earnings weren't as high as I expected, but that's okay. Many artists were too far ahead of their time. I'm sure in time, the people will come around and appreciate my crepes.
I'm sure they will. Good luck.
Entry 3. Profits from my crepes have seen little growth over the last monthly quarter. I met one like-minded fellow who came into my shop and I spoke to him about crepes. He was very intelligent and familiar with all the baking methods and ingredients I mentioned. Alas, he is not a regular customer and didn't come in again after that, but I'm relieved to know there are at least a few like-minded artisans out there like myself. Money will be a little tight, but who cares about that? Psh, that's not what really matters.
No, that is not what matters. Follow your dream.
Entry 4. We didn't meet profit expectations again. I want to remain positive in this, but things are beginning to look grim. Not enough people are coming in to try my crepes to allow me to break even after going out and putting up flyers and sending out coupons. They say there's a cost to creativity, but what will become of my delicious crepes? If this keeps up, I might not be able to pay back that loan from the bank. And if that happens, we'll have to close down for good. Maybe people just weren't ready for crepes.
Oh, that's awful. I'm ready for a crepe.
Entry 5. My store is closing down now. All thanks to people who didn't eat my crepes. The bank is going to foreclose, and it's all their fault. I tried to explain to them, but all they care about is numbers. No appreciation for art whatsoever. They just don't understand my crepes. Uncultured Philistines, the lot of them. Soon they'll all be hungry and crepeless, and they'll only have themselves to blame. All of this is your fault, Mother, for not believing in me enough and never supporting any of my ideas. Are you happy now? Everyone will be wondering what happened to all the crepes. I'll tell them the crepes are gone, and that you're a terrible mother. My dream is ruined. Nothing could possibly make this worse.
Well, you might have succeeded if the government hadn't given you a terrible loan and forced you to make a profit under capitalism, where profit was the only thing that mattered. I'm sure your crepes were amazing. Oh, hey, what's this over here? My head still hurts, but I gotta see if I can find out what's going on here.
I think my boots are starting to fall apart.
Let's just go.
Put your weapons down, stranger. I'm not ordered to kill you. My boss wants you alive. Surrender and come quietly. It's that, or we're gonna have to start getting rough.
Slow down, just tell me what I did wrong.
What you did wrong? It's what you did right. You took care of Jackson and his men for us. That's a big step in the right direction. I don't expect you to understand our ways, but you showed us you're resourceful. A survivor. That's respectable to us. Now, are you gonna come along quietly, or do I have to get violent?
Well, that's just great. Sure, take me to your leader, as if this day could get any worse.
That's the plan. Thanks for your cooperation. I think you're gonna do just fine here. Boys, stun grenades.
Damn it!